So what happens when the race is done? Hey everyone, I'm Rebecca and welcome to MsMojo. Today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 amazing race winners. Where are they now?
The competitor in me wants dearly to win. Just wants dearly to win and can't stomach the thought of losing to somebody else. I think if I stand on that winner's mat, I don't think it's going to be the money that's running through my head. It's going to be just a sense of unbelievable accomplishment.
That means we're looking at past amazing race winners and seeing what they've been up to in recent years. All right, let's check it out. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
Bang, bang on the wall, don't make no sense at all. Still you try anyhow. Hoping against hope they see the light. Let's play, let's pretend.
Number 10, Jason Case and Amy Diaz.
I think the race will allow us to take that next step. I'm very optimistic about the situation. I think that Amy and I were in love and we're ready for the next step.
Jason and Amy competed in the Amazing Race 23, and despite a rocky first placement of 8th, they performed consistently well throughout the remainder of the season. They placed second in 6 of the 12 legs and won 2, including the one that truly counts.
Why? Because I'm a perfectionist?
That's Amy. She's a perfectionist. We are going to need to be perfect in the competition. We're going to need to finish the quickest. We're going to need to be able to think on our feet, come up with good strategies, communicate with each other. That may be a little bit of a challenge.
The season concluded on December 8th, 2013, and the couple was engaged the following August. We're happy to say that they're still together and have since given birth to 3 children. Maya Marie in 2016, Jalen John in 2018, and Allison Ann in 2019. Number 9. Cody Nixon and Jessica Graff. Known as Team Big Brother for their prior appearances on Big Brother, Cody and Jessica weren't exactly fan favorites on the Amazing Race 30.
9 countries, 21 cities, more than 29,000 miles. Cody and Jessica, I'm pleased to tell you, you have won the Amazing Race and you have won the $1 million. Congratulations!
And they weren't exactly the best racers either. Despite a very solid start, they performed poorly throughout legs 5 to 9, coming in second to last on 4 legs in a row. This performance, combined with Jessica's frequent complaining, made them controversial winners.
Is there anybody that you never want to see again from?
Anybody else. Literally anybody else from our season.
The couple is still together, however, and welcomed a baby girl named Maverick Nixon on St. Patrick's Day of 2019. Jessica is currently the host of a podcast called Now What with Jessica Graff.
Every season of Big Brother, I look out for the showmances. I can spot the fakes from a mile away.
Really?
This past season, we had Angela and Tyler fall in love, and everyone was like, oh, it's not real, it's not real. And it took so long for people to get on the bandwagon.
Number 8, Nat Strand and Kat Chang. The rhyming duo of Nat and Kat were favorites to win the Amazing Race 17.
32,000 miles. Nat and Kat, you have made Amazing Race history as the all-female team to win the Amazing Race. And you have won the $1 million. Congratulations.
They earned the love of fans with their polite and friendly nature, and they performed astoundingly well throughout the season, earning themselves 5 first-place finishes.
I consider us nerds. I'll say it. I think we're a team of nerds.
Absolutely. And we're proud of it.
Nat and Kat reunited in 2016 for the Price is Right primetime special Amazing Race Edition. According to her Twitter account, Kat is currently working as an anesthesiologist, and Natalie is working at the Mayo Clinic in Arizona. The latter is also heavily involved in the diabetes community, having been diagnosed herself at age 12. Number 7. BJ Averill and Tyler McNiven. The hippies, as they were dubbed, were a very popular team due to their friendliness and good-natured attitudes, although they are insanely lucky to have won the Amazing Race 9.
Dude, is this the most James Bond thing you've ever done? It's pretty James Bond.
They came in last on legs 7 and 9, but both happened to be non-elimination legs, ensuring their continuation in the race. They then made a rapid comeback and finished first on the last 3 legs of the race. BJ is currently an actor and played Blue Guy in the 2017 movie The Nth Ward. He also acted in a completed TV movie titled Welcome to the Kenmore. Tyler is still a filmmaker. He produced 2 documentaries in the 2010s, Big in Bollywood in 2011 and Johnny Ramada in 2017. Number 6. Tammy and Victor G. Harvard law graduates and siblings Tammy and Victor G didn't exactly make for the most cohesive of teams, as Victor often stubbornly refused to listen to Tammy.
3 continents, 9 countries, 40,000 miles. Tammy and Victor, you are the official winners of the Amazing Race. Congratulations. You have won the $1 million.
Despite this, the duo performed exceptionally well throughout the Amazing Race 14, finishing first on 5 of the 11 legs and only once finishing below third.
You know, what was hard was learning, one, that the responsibility wasn't just my own to do well on the race. It really had to be both of us. And a lot of it was just talking through issues so that she wouldn't interpret my encouragement as criticism.
They both still practice law. According to Tammy's LinkedIn profile, she currently works as the Director of Privacy Legal at Google. Victor, for his part, is a partner who works in internet and litigation strategy at Wilson Sonsini Goodrich & Rosati. The takeaway? Tammy and Victor both seem to excel at whatever they apply themselves to. Number 5. Uchenna and Joyce Agu. Uchenna and Joyce certainly struggled for their win. Despite begging for money in flights and finishing last in the penultimate non-elimination leg, the couple managed to score over survivors Rob and Amber to win the Amazing Race 7. We are sad to announce, however, that Uchenna and Joyce divorced in May of 2011, 6 years after the airing of their winning season. Unfortunately, not much else is known about their lives post-Amazing Race. Entertainment Weekly reported in 2014 that Joyce was writing a memoir and Uchenna was working in advertising.
Career Gear Houston is a nonprofit organization here in Houston, Texas, whose mission is to help low-income men make the transition back into the workforce.
Uchenna also has an IMDb page and is credited on 2 movies in 2019, a comedy titled Crazy Meets Karma and a drama called Destinies. Number 4. Ernie Halverson and Cindy Jung. Ernie and Cindy were the controversial winners of the Amazing Race 19, as many fans never really warmed to Cindy. Many viewers saw her as too controlling and emotional, but hey, we get it. $1 million is on the line after all. Regardless, things turned out well for the engaged couple, as they married in March of 2012. Many of their fellow competitors were actually in attendance. They now have 2 sons, Maverick, born in 2014, and Ernest, born in 2016.
My name is Cindy of Being Halvos. I'm married to Ernie, and we are parents to 2 little boys, Maverick and Finn.
According to their respective LinkedIn profiles, Cindy has been working for Google since 2015, and Ernie is the Product Commercialization Senior Project Manager at the Kraft Heinz Company. They both live in the greater Chicago area.
This is kind of what we've had to work out to make our lives work and to make our careers work.
Number 3. Josh Kilmer Purcell and Brent Ridge. Josh and Brent should thank their lucky stars because their victory on the Amazing Race 21 was a miracle.
You are the official winners of the Amazing Race.
They performed horribly throughout the entire race, and they hold the franchise record for most bottom 2 finishes with 7.
We were underdogs, and what I hope this proves to people, you know, whether they're a minority or they're out of work or they're losing their house or whatever, that if they just keep going and just keep working as hard as they can, people will help, and at some point you will win.
They also hold the lowest racing average for an all-male winning team, with an average placement of 4.58. The couple married on June 28, 2013, just 6 months after their season finished airing. The two still operate their lifestyle company, Beekman 1802, and 3 cookbooks have been written under the brand name, the latest of which was published in 2014.
When we first bought it, it was going to be a weekend place, so we were just going to have a little vegetable garden, do some flower gardening. The tomato patch is here, and then the corn patch.
The Beekman website also states that Brent is working as a physician. Number 2. Laura Pierson and Tyler Adams. Laura and Tyler made Amazing Race history by becoming the first team without a pre-existing relationship to win the race.
We're about to win the Amazing Race, and this is unbelievable. Woo!
That's because they were blind dating, and what a blind date it was. The couple performed quite well, scoring in the top 2 on 5 of the season's 12 legs, and 3 of those were first-place finishes. Despite their strong connection, the two did not go on to form a romantic bond.
We shared something that we'll never share with anybody else, which has brought us so close as friends, but I think for the love department, we're better as friends.
According to Tyler's Twitter, he is currently working as a product manager. Meanwhile, Laura returned to the hustle and bustle of television and currently executive produces the Hallmark morning talk show, Home and Family. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Rob Frisbee and Brennan Swain. It all comes back to Rob and Brennan. These best friends were the winners of the Amazing Race 1 way back in 2001, and very deserving winners at that.
We didn't think we were going to make it, but we stuck together. We never had any big drop-down, drag-out fights. We both did our job. I did my job, he did his job. We knew where each other's strengths were. We rode them, and this is where we
And it's all these teams pushing us. Yeah. What kick-ass competition, guys.
The duo was made up of strong, physically capable racers who finished in first on 5 of the 13 legs. And wouldn't you know it, they still work as attorneys all these years later.
So let's dive into being a patent attorney. As you know, this series is a lot for younger kids trying to figure out what they want to do in their career. Can you explain what a patent attorney does?
Swain is currently a partner at Jeffer Mangels Butler & Mitchell and works in intellectual property and patent litigation, while Frisbee works at a different firm. We're also happy to report that the duo remains close, and they both appeared on Phil Kogan's podcast in April of 2019.
It's all about tick it before you kick it, and you guys were part of a maverick season. Mm-hmm. You were part of television history, first ever Amazing Race, 2001. We shot in the cold winter.
Yeah.
We left from New York City.
Now that's a truly brotherly bond right there. You know, I guess it's kind of like real life. I don't know. And that is my love advice for today. All right, let us know in the comments if any of these things. I don't even. Yeah, it's a tangent. It's written down. It's not really a tangent. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.
Dead time.